Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we're going to get through the second half of technology here, uh, and it should be fairly short. Uh, but before I get started, I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. So that video that we did yesterday, that we uh, offered our opinions on whatever it may have been, the Satanic Quantum Bible Effect. Um, we had got asked to do that, and we watched the first several minutes of the video, and we decided at that point, the first night, that we weren't going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. We had a good idea what the video was, and I didn't suspect it was going to be any different throughout. But then the following day, this person uh, pushed us a little bit. Oh, I wish you'd watch. You obviously haven't watched the video. I wish you would. He wanted our thoughts. And my fiance said, well, to be fair, we only watched, a few minutes of the video. Maybe we should, if you, we didn't really watch the whole thing to see where he was coming from. And after we talked it over, I decided, well, then we'll watch it. And the whole video was basically the same. It seemed pretty brainwashy. It seemed like might have been subliminal messaging going on in it. I was uncomfortable watching it. My fiance was uncomfortable watching it, but we sat through it. And after we sat through over an hour of brainwashy, subliminal messagey seeming stuff, then we decided we would offer our opinion as per requested. And later, after there was another comment, and my fiance looked at me and said, well, I'd like that hour of my life back. And I said, yeah, so she was aggravated, so she decided to offer that opinion as well. So the point is, we weren't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. We got pushed to do it. We went ahead and did it, and people don't like it. And we would say we're sorry for that, but look, that's how we feel about it. We've both been into those brainwashy things before. I wasn't into it, but I was pushed into it when I was younger. And she also was into it in some degree, and we got out of that uh, type of thinking, and she wasn't very happy, and neither was I, that we got pushed to watch a video that was basically trying to brainwash us back. It had some decent points where some more Bible changes had happened, fine, but that's what that whole thing was about, guys. So I just wanted to clear that up. We weren't going to do it. We didn't want to offer our opinion on it, but um, this person kept pushing us, and so we finally did. People don't like it. Don't know what to say about it other than that. We're not gonna make things up to say what we think somebody wants to hear. If somebody asks for our opinion, we're going to give them our opinion, and that opinion could be good, and that opinion could be bad. It just depends on the circumstances, the video, or the whatever we're checking out. Anything like that that's creepy and awkward and seems brainwashy and subliminal messaged, we ain't gonna like it. And if you ask our opinion, that's probably what we're gonna tell you. So moving on, we are decoding the Bible changes, or a section of the Bible changes that we agreed on here, and we got a good section. I don't think we need them all. I'll provide the video where we correctly extracted these letters, but you wind up with INWFAYONELRSPASSESDHBWHTESPASSAGAI, there's your AI, NSTSDBRMATCOUCHWINKINSBOTTL. Again, we're dealing with 60 letters. There's only 26 letters in the alphabet, but we don't have all the letters of the alphabet. So what could we possibly get coming backwards through technology? Well, let's find out. You start out with LTTO, which, oh, here you go, guys. Excuse that. Whoops. There's your, there are your extractions. We can see that. You guys can pause it. I'm trying to get a good view there. You can pause it and take a look. Write them down for yourself. Follow along if you want. Otherwise, we're going to provide the links. We have LTTO, which ends up being Louvain Technology Transfer Office. We've got that before. All right. And this LTTO UCL Life Tech ends up being Louvain Technology Transfer Office as well. So I'll provide the link for them. And if you move on from that, you got BSN, which ends up being BSN Technologies. And it looks like they deal, BSN produces a wide range of machines and solutions to load, shot, shell, and ammunition for the civilian market. So they deal with a lot of guns and ammo, that sort of technology. So if you move on from that, you got IKN, which ends up being IKN Technology, right? Technology, yeah. Engineering the future, it says. And I think we've had these guys before in another search, but here they are again in technology. Engineering the future. So we read about these guys once, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on them. The next thing you have ends up being IWH, which ends up being IWH Technologies. They offer a great tablet and cases at very low price. So it looks like they deal with tablet computer technology. And there's not much about them. I'm not sure how important they are, but they're definitely in this search. All right, moving on. They're in these changes. So that's when you're in at technology, there you go. If you move on from that, you have COUC, which ends up being Central Union Oil Corporation, Technology and Quality. All right. So they're an oil corporation. They deal in technology. If you move on from that, you have TAMR, which ends up being what we got before. TAMR. They deal with machine learning, as I recall it. So I'll provide this on them. Digital transformation demands new approaches to data integration. TAMR Solutions breaks the rules by making it easier to use machine learning to unify your data silos. Machine learning. That's right. Well, wherever they are, we're going to circle them again. We have circled them before, but we're going to check our numbers against these guys as well for quantum network use. Machine learning, right? Artificial intelligence. All right. So if you move on from that, you got DBS, which ends up being DBS Technology. Yes, DBS Technology. And they deal with deep brain simulation. DBS uses a surgically implanted medical device similar to a cardiac pacemaker to deliver mild electrical pulses to precisely targeted areas of the brain. So it was, and the DBS therapy was approved in Europe. So DBS, let's see, where have I got that? It is a technology. It is an implant device, medical device. We've had medical devices before in this very, very search. All right. So moving on from that, then you have ST, which ends up being ST Microelectronics. And ST Microelectronics. For more than 25 years, technology innovation has always been at the core of ST's strategy. Our investments in technology development are market driven. All right, so yeah, that kind of plays into the stock market a little bit. But they're into the market driven. They're market driven. So moving on from that, guys, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. You wind up with SN, which ends up being SN Technologies. And they are a technology company. Looks like they deal in security. Our mission is to use facial shape and pattern recognition to make the world a safer place for everyone while providing intelligence to users that will make them more effective. In doing so, we will generate a fair return on investment for shareholders, create a great opportunity for employees, and have fun along the way. All right. So they got a few things going on. Apparently they deal in security. I don't know that I like what I just read, but that's what they are, SN Tech. All right. Moving on from that, you have AIG, which ends up being AIG Technology for schools and offices across the UK. They deal with computers and stuff. Install support AVIT equipment in schools, offices, and boardrooms. Our engineering experience underpins everything we do. So they're into engineering. We're professionally qualified electronic engineers with a proven track record of successful audio, visual, and IT installation, maintenance, and support in schools and commercial properties throughout the UK. All right, moving on from that, you have AS, which ends up being AS Technology. And looking for your partner for exhibition and event technology, AS Technology takes care of the technical aspects of live communication at events, exhibits, and meetings. All right, looks like they're into live communication. Not much more to say about these guys. Moving on, you have SA. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we did AS Technology. All right, SA. And did we just do that? SA, no, SA Technology. All right. It's SA Technologies, as SA, guys. It's a technology company. SA Technologies is the world leader in situation awareness research, design, training, modeling, and measurement. When people interact with the advanced systems used in complex operations, we develop innovative solutions that result in effective decisions and performance and reduce catastrophic errors and liability. All right, so that's SA Technologies. Moving on from that, you end up with PSE, which ends up being PSE Technologies. They deal in pharmaceutical, they deal in food and drink, they deal in petroleum. We've had oil and petroleum hits before in this search, guys. So we've had food and drink hits before in this. Chemicals, remember? And pharmacy, PSE Technology. Maybe we should circle these guys as well. I think we should. They're coming up with dealing with a lot that we found in this. So we will, in fact, give them a circle, and they are right here. Right here. We circled the next one too, guys, because it ends up being a German federal thing. So actually moving on, let's just move on there. Moving on from that, you wind up with THW. And THW is a governmental organization in the field of civil protection, and based on the voluntary commitment of dedicated people, it provides technical relief. That's one link, but if you come down here, you see it's THW, German Federal Agency for Technical Relief. So they're German. A German federal agency, we went ahead and circled them as well. They might be using the quantum network here. So if you move on from that, you have HDB, which ends up being HDB Technology, Web, Agency, and Mobile on St. Nazari. So HDP Technology produces websites and mobile applications for institutions, small businesses, SMEs, associations, and e-merchants. All right. So if you move on from that, you have SES, which ends up being SES Technologies Limited. And they deal in computer parts. SES Technologies Limited distributes computer parts. Hard disk drives, LCD, motherboards, mouse, optical disk drives, keyboards, UPS, and processors. The company was founded in 1992. All right. So you got a technology company that deals in computer parts. And if you move on from that, you end up with SPSR, which ends up being Asian Pacific Society of Respiratory. And I find that interesting because we got that particle respiratory thing before. I forget where it was. I think it was in chemicals. But now you have Asian Pacific Society for Respirology. Respirology. So I find that interesting. Innovative APSR 2018 Congress is the perfect mix of expert faculty, cutting-edge science, innovative technology, and best practice in prevention, screening, diagnosis, and treatment of healthcare in the field of respiratory and related medicine. All right, so I'll provide this link, guys. Moving on from that, you have LEN, which ends up being LEN Technologies. Committed to providing world-class technical and management solutions. LEN Technologies is a woman-owned small business technical service company located in Northern Virginia, providing project management, scientific research, software development, and economic studies to clients in the Mid-Atlantic region. All right, so they're kind of regional, but they deal in technologies and they're in the changes. So moving on from that, you have OYA, which ends up being Technology Archives, the OYA group. Companies may toy with questions how they can benefit from rebranding and oh man. I'm going to have to pause this for a second, guys, but AYO, the group Technology Archives, that's what you got. And then we will be on to FWN, but I must pause this real fast. Okay, sorry about that. So then we were at FN or FWN if you moved on from OYA. Technology Archives. You then have FWN, which ends up being Global FWN 100. The worldwide search is a key to FWN's strategy to execute its mission. Information technology, research and development, consulting services. So they're into information technology. Oh, well, we've had information technology hit before, in fact, twice in a row coming forward, if I'm not mistaken. So that's an interesting thing. So there's some more information technology. Then if you move on from that, you have NI, using the N again. Otherwise, you just had I technology again. But NI products, National Instruments. NI offers a combination of productive software, high-quality drivers, and modular hardware that helps you build user-defined solutions. Okay. Well, we had I technology in our search forward, so there's no point in going back over them. And that gets you through going forwards and backwards in technology. And for the Bible, the changes that we're doing. And that's it. We'll get the next thing that will come up will be that's backwards, right? That's forwards and backwards. So we'll do research groups forward next. And we'll do research groups, we'll do random hits, and then we will convert all these letters into numerological numbers and run all the categories again. And then we will run these numbers against who we still have circled by then and who we're still interested in looking at as possible quantum network users. And then we will, of course, do our binary code and regular binary code and see how much more information we can squeeze out of these changes. But that's the information in the changes. That's what's there. That's technology. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.